A federal judge has blocked a ban on TikTok in the app stores of Apple and Google in the United States, meaning it's still available for download as of now. This is just the latest turn of events in a TikTok conundrum that's been taking place for the last few months, or longer, depending on how you look at it. The basic facts are that Trump signed an executive order demanding that TikTok's parent company ByteDance sell its U.S. interests in the social media app, and if they didn't, then the ban on TikTok from the U.S. stores would have gone into effect on September 20th. That ban was not enforced as a deal was presented that would sell part of the U.S. interests of TikTok to Oracle and Walmart. Then that deal was deemed unsatisfactory as it was, and the ban was reinforced for September 27th. But a federal judge has said that the ban cannot be enforced as it is, with the full reasoning behind the ruling to be released at a later time. Confused? Yeah, it's kind of a wild ride going on here. So where do we stand now? TikTok is fully downloadable in both Apple and Google app stores as negotiations go on regarding the deal that was presented to the U.S. government. As of now, that deal doesn't seem to be satisfactory for either the U.S. government or the Chinese government, which would need to approve of ByteDance selling off the U.S. version of TikTok. Expect more back-and-forth negotiations to happen and more details about the latest ruling to come out, but don't count out a lot more legal maneuvering on all sides, particularly ahead of the U.S. election. For now, though, the 100 million TikTok users in the U.S. can rest easy. Read more about it at digitaltrends.com. Roku has launched 2 new big hardware updates with a new 2-in-1 Stream Bar and a new Roku Ultra that includes Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision. For the Stream Bar, the speaker itself will pair with all existing Roku speakers if you already have some. The bar itself is 14 inches wide by 2.4 inches tall, and it's basically a good way to get better sound out of your television while also getting access to the Roku streaming platform. The bar has 4 speakers, including 2 forward-facing drivers that should provide clarity and volume for dialogue on those shows you're streaming. For the other side, the new Roku Ultra has the full package since it's now able to support both Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. A quick explanation. Dolby Vision is the proprietary HDR format take that Dolby has created to make the image on your screen much more dynamic than it would be otherwise. Dolby Atmos is the top-end sound that Dolby is known for. Atmos was originally available in select theaters, but you can now set it up at home with the right hardware and speakers, and it is a game changer if you have it. The Roku Ultra also has more processing power, 50% longer wireless range, USB 3.0, and Bluetooth support. Roku also announced some software updates with their OS 9.4 that will allow them to support Apple AirPlay 2 and HomeKit. Both hardware devices will be out in mid-October, and the Roku Stream Bar is going to go for $130. The Roku Ultra is going to be $100. Read more about the details of both at digitaltrends.com. It's official. After a couple of weeks of rumors, Amazon has confirmed that Prime Day will kick off at 12 a.m. Pacific Time on Tuesday, October 13th this year. Generally speaking, Amazon's annual event takes place sometime in July, but of course that was delayed in part this year due to the pandemic and the concern about the stress this kind of an event would have placed on delivering essential items to people. With the announcement now, though, we're learning more about what will take place, including the fact that, like last year, the Prime Day event is actually going to be 2 days. Now, Prime Day originally started in 2015 as a way to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Amazon and as a way to create a holiday for Amazon Prime members. The 2019 Prime Day 2-day event broke a record by selling 175 million items worth about $7.1 billion. One concern is that moving it to October 13th puts it really close to Black Friday and Cyber Monday, another weekend that typically has huge sales on Amazon. According to reports, however, with expected delays in shipping around the holidays, it's a good bet that Prime Day will be a better opportunity to shop for holiday gifts and have them arrive on time. Obviously, there's a lot to figure out over the next couple of weeks, but here at Digital Trends, we go all out to make sure you know what the best deals are. We've already got a number of articles up and guides, and we'll be broadcasting live on Prime Day to help make sure you know about the latest specials going on. Read more about it at digitaltrends.com. The Bay Area-based company Bear Robotics has been working on food service-oriented robots for a few years, but they now have partnered with SoftBank Robotics for a major expansion. So the service robot that they are expanding production on is called Servi, and it's designed to help augment, or in some cases replace, service staff in restaurants and food courts. The big announcement today is the push into hundreds of restaurant chains in Japan in order to help with the vast labor shortage in the country and to help maintain social distancing of people in the time of a pandemic. Each robot has 2 different serving trays, which can be used for bringing food out to a customer or for bussing in between seatings. There is a bin at the bottom for dirty silverware and plates. Servi can be remote controlled by a person, or it can maneuver around autonomously using an onboard LiDAR navigation system. It also comes with a touchpad that could potentially be used for ordering food as well. Servi has been used and tested in a few U.S. markets so far, including some casinos and even some retirement facilities in a few states. With the big push into Japan, though, Bear Robotics is actually anticipating a huge expansion in the U.S. as well. The plan is for a consolidated push into the Pacific Northwest market, and Bear Robotics believes the U.S. will be its leading customer by 2022. There are a number of different robots being tried out in restaurants and the food industry in general, but Servi does seem like it's taking off. They are rentable at $950 a month. You can read more about them at digitaltrends.com.